would have said yes at the time, I think the Biden administration would have approved it really much quicker, right, than Trump.
And I don't even understand why the Biden administration has got to approve something that happens
Yeah,
in
'cause I think
Sacramento,
it's like,
California,
it's federal, it's,
in our county, in our city, but somehow there's a federal tie and they've always
yeah.
got their hands in it,
Yeah,
and they need to get their
so,
hands out of it.
Yeah, but now we're under another administration, right? So I know. So
Oh yeah, I'm sure that Humpty Dumpty is going to be very favorable to
know,
poor
yeah,
working class
so-
folks living in the streets, because it
yeah.
looks like that's what, don't you think that guy concerns about, you know?
Yeah. So you know my position on this. I think
Yeah.
finally SAC-RT is supportive of this because they understand the important need of it. Now,
It's still pending.
yeah, it's still pending. So wanted to share
I
that.
forgot
with
the
you.
name, Brian, I forget his name and stuff, but he was
Mr. Bryant.
talking about,
Yeah.
you know, and one of the things that concerns me, okay, that's sort of sounds good. Some of the procedures,
Yeah.
you don't want to make this like a prison and stuff. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be, but then if I believe $1 million just to set it up, $1 million just to set it up before we have anybody parking in there, and I'm hoping I remembered it correctly and stuff. He's saying, oh, it's going to take us $1 million just to get started on this. And again, we spend a lot of money in this city and in this government and stuff, and it's like, man, I'm trying to figure out how $1 million gets spent to set this up. I know you got to do some physical improvements and hire some other folks and stuff like that. And that's back to the council. Y'all need to do a better job of scrutinizing all of these,
Like by line item, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
right, line by line, all these items that come before the council. And what I've noticed also is that there's a lot of amendments to give these folks more money. You said you were going to do the job for X amount, and then 6 months later, okay, now we got to increase this amount. So are we not budgeting properly in ahead of time? But something is wrong. If somebody tells me they're going to do a job and this is how much it costs, now sometimes, you know, things can overrun for certain stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
But we should not be constantly underbidding, overbidding. We said we would do this. Now we're going back to the council because we need more money to do some stuff that you said you were going to do for this. And I don't have to tell you about a lot of the fraud, waste, and stuff that goes on in government, but this is, you know, come on now. If you hired somebody to do a job and every time they did a job for you, it's like, oh, we need some more money. We told you we'd do it. That's no way to budget. And we're $60 million in the hole. Doesn't that make everybody feel good? Anna, you got $60 million to bail the city out? Huh? How much money you got? Not enough for us?
I'm in debt. She says I'm in debt. I'm in college debt.
All right.
Still trying to pay off my college.
So moving forward, those are
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
line by line, we got to look at those and scrutinize that, because a lot of stuff just goes, I don't know where it goes. Local hire ordinance, are we still doing that
Yes,
in
we do.
Sacramento?
We do have the CWTA too. We still
Okay.
have that. Yeah, and it's a requirement too
Right.
for our city that all of our jobs have. Yeah.
And again, it's a requirement, but if it's a requirement with no enforcement that goes with it, then it's just words on paper. So along with that requirement, I don't know who's responsible for making sure that that's actually happening on the job site,
Yeah.
but those are other things that got to be scrutinized. If these
Yeah.
people,
when the CWTF comes back for renewal, they have to present those numbers and show us that. So yeah. Can we double check when the next time it's going to be coming up for
And
renewal?
if it does,
We'll follow
flag
up.
it. We can flag
Okay.
it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, city budget. When the center, 102 acres. Oh, proposed projects for good old wonderful Meadowview over here. I think you talked a while back and stuff, because you can't just put stuff on the agenda. It's got to go through a committee. I was reading your little guideline book that they give to you council members and stuff.
Oh, did you?
And looking at the procedures, like, well, it's got to go to the city manager, and I get it. It's an approval process that it's got to go through. That makes sense there and stuff. Are there any proposals or any issues that you've put before for District 8 or Meadowview that the mayor has just said, like, nah, we don't want to do it, or is just...
Well, that was 102. It was supposed to come as an action item and changed it to a workshop. That was last March. So you can watch that meeting. Yeah, Seth prepped it as an action item and he changed it to a workshop. That's the reason why I was on the dais. I was disappointed, and
Okay.
I said, hey, I want to be a good team player because you're a new mayor. You want to be brought up to speed, so it is a workshop. But yeah, he has the ability to do that. So
Okay.
yeah,
And it's been, come on, that's been 4 years now, 4 whole years.
yeah.
And we need to that's $12 million that, we could have been
Yeah.
doing something with it.
Yep.
All of these busted roads. See, any of you guys live in District 8? None of you live in, you don't live in District 8? Where do you live?
I live in District 1.
District 1, okay. All right, so you don't live in District 8, you don't live in District 8. Jaime live downtown. We drive on these roads every day, and I ride my bikes on them, and I'm
So you
dodging
see it-
potholes and all that
You
stuff.
see it at the bike level.
Yeah, and it just, and I go to other areas. They got nice sidewalks with, people can walk. Our sidewalks are this wide, and some of them have poles sticking out. And there was a plan, the Meadowview plan, that was supposed to, just like the eastern end of Meadowview, they've redid that. It was supposed to go all the way down to I-5 and all the way up 24th Street. And that was from 2010, I think, or maybe earlier than that. And we've run out of money, and we're hoping for the federal government to give us some money to fix our roads and streets. Because y'all spent all of our money that was supposed to go to fixing roads and streets
Yeah. The other piece is
on
also
buying $12 million hole in the ground
But
and doing some other stuff.
Yeah, but the other piece is also there is a backlog of deferred maintenance, and I hear you on that. Like,
Yeah.
that needs to be a priority in terms of addressing deferred maintenance, because the longer we wait on it, the more costly it becomes. So I absolutely agree with you on that. And as I shared with you, budget is a reflection of our priorities, and I will continue to vocalize that during budget season. So, yeah.
Because North and Thomas is looking real good. They
Yeah.
got, all kind of stuff up
Yeah.
there and other parts.
And it's also because they
there.
have new development, so the new
Yeah.
development built out new roads. But we should figure out a way that even when that happens, that we don't leave the older parts of the city
Absolutely.
behind. So,
Did you know that this lot over here is up for sale?
which one?
The one that we're talking, the northwest corner, 24th Street. You guys know it's up for sale?
Part of the,
Well, I'm asking Mike. Did
Yeah.
you know it's up for sale?
Yeah, it's part of the process.
Okay.
And we're actually moving on it. So
It's listed for sale. I think they want
yeah, the property owner is.
$1.5 million.
In either selling it or co-developing it.
Co-
Yeah,
developing
it's,
it.
it's on the market, because I
Yeah.
looked it up and I saw it. It's
Yeah.
like, which one of y'all got $1.5 million we can buy that? What do you think? Susan?
Pocket change.
yeah, no,
Kick
I
in?
think a big part is the property owner. So before, the property owners of those vacant properties didn't want to develop it, right? They just wanted to hold on to it. And I think for this property owner who owns that piece now, he's eager to actually develop something. We've been in conversation with them, and so it is up. And then I think there's conversation they're having with developers on like who will be willing to.
On the other two
Yeah.
also, and I haven't even mentioned Henrietta.
Yeah.
Yep. Down there.
Oh yeah, that is owned by a very sweet Japanese lady who I actually had an opportunity to meet.
Oh.
So she owns that, and
Okay.
she's actually interested. In figuring out how we can turn that into an urban garden. So
I like that idea.
yeah,
Right
so-
next to the church?
Yes, I hope. Yeah. So she's
Let's
actually
do it.
thinking about that, but we're looking at there's like water infrastructure.
Oh,
I know.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So there's been that conversation, but she wants me to meet with her nephew.
Okay.
Because